We are recording. We're live.
Fuck it,
And-
do it live.
I'm going to use this voice for purple.
Oh my god.
Love it.
To
Yeah.
continuously smile to make this voice.
Oh my god. It's such a great voice. I have
You
to
guys gonna have
actually.
to try my voice. All right, you guys ready?
yeah, we're ready
I'm
for
ready.
this podcast.
Okay. 20 years ago, the great country of Tubulara was prosperous, full of vibrant, colorful creatures and people from all walks of life, surrounded by crystal turquoise seas. Governed by a kind, laid-back monarchy, the glorious King Velvet Bowie, the beautiful regal Queen Silk Bowie, and their daughter, the spunky, rebellious Princess Poplin, quote-unquote, Peach Bowie. The most famous lively spot in Tubulara was the massive New Lore City, well over 300 square miles of tall, magnificent towers, extravagant mansions, and upscale castles, as well as residential neighborhoods, and some more high-class and expensive than others. Thriving large marketplaces and shopping centers, a rigorous entertainment industry with billboards, neon signs, and jumbotrons constantly playing advertisements for the hottest movies, plays, music, products, trends, as well as the news, both local and international.
That's a
There were
jumbotron.
there were jumbotrons are those gigantic signs like in
New York City.
City Square, like the big screens. There were numerous venues and theaters and busy, bustling districts, including the popular Town, which is Chinatown. The huge, gnarliest park beside the river Styx, winding through New Lore City and Tubulara like a sparkling blue snake.
I like these names.
Granted, Tubulara, especially New Lore City, wasn't without its problems. There was still crime and poverty, and people who struggled to survive on the streets and skid rows, living off of charity and the goodwill of strangers. But mostly, New Lore City was a place where dreams came true, where people all over the world came to admire and explore for its energy, its wild nightlife, its diversity of cultures, its thriving trading and entertainment businesses. Then they arrived. Some of you may remember the day the parasite touched down. A disaster unlike anyone in the world had ever seen before. The parasite, a giant wriggling mass of tentacles, hooks, claws, and spikes, dropping from the sky like a bullet, sinking its terrible appendages deep into the earth, pumping the country full of poison. New Lore City was nearly decimated, lives lost in both the carnage and the chaos that followed, as well as the influence of the parasite's great powers. Soon the parasite consumed the Bowie kingdom and took the royal family hostage. Some believe they died that day, while others still hold on to hope their king and queen will break free and save them all. The parasite used its powers to block the country off from the rest of the world, making it impossible for neighboring foreign powers to intervene. Ruling alongside this frightening alien were his two dukes, the Glob, a monstrous blob of sentient slime as ugly as it was enormous. Always hungry, always greedy. It controlled the banks and all the money in New York City. For those who could not pay rent or taxes, the Glob would simply devour. You were lucky if you stayed dead. For some unfortunate souls, their skeletons would be spat out, covered in slime that would control them like a puppet, each small extensions of the Glob. They guarded the Glob in his residence, the mansion of the former mayor, Bill and Ted. Duke Frederick... Yes. Duke Frederick de Craven watched over the people, kept tabs on all the city's residents. No one has seen the true form of Frederick. Some say he's hideous and deformed, while others say he's handsome and charming. It is the oppression of Frederick's powers that keep the people afraid and compliant, and it is believed he siphons energy from the people through some secret means. Recently speaking on Frederick's behalf is a mysterious cloaked figure, the Gatekeeper, who may not be as powerful as their master, but is certainly just as ruthless and vicious. Not long after the parasite and his subordinates took over New Lore City, a young tiefling approached the alien god, swearing unflagging loyalty in return for power. The parasite granted the tiefling's wish. Poison Whitesnake the Warlock quickly used his new powers and strength to take control of the warring gang, uniting them all under one quote-unquote family, which he led and ruled. the Venom Fiends. The Venom Fiends work closely with the Dukes, terrorizing the city and its people. They did the runt work, the dirty nitty-gritty, but were feared just as much as their more dangerous superiors. It has been over 2 decades since the parasite arrived and changed everything. New Lore City, once a city of dreams and hope and energy, now hopeless and an unending nightmare. People live in constant fear among the ruins of the once beautiful skyscrapers and castles, barely making it on scraps and whatever money they could find or kill for. The sky is always dark, as if the sun had long since abandoned Tubulara, blotted out by the parasite, and the river Styx has become black and clogged with debris, pollution, and slime, permitting a foul, lingering, rotten stench for at least 2 miles. All right, what are you guys currently doing right now? I'll ask in alphabetical order.
Wait, I have a quick question. Is the parasite Purple's dad?
Axel, what are you currently doing?
Probably just patrolling the city like I normally do.
All right,
Because I am a cop dude.
just being a RoboCop, chilling
Yes.
for villains. Okay. Ezekiel, what are you?
I'm probably on a street corner, belting out the wisdom of God and how our faith in God will save us from the parasite, and we need to join together, and yada yada yada.
So you're working a corner.
Yeah, I'm working a corner. This is my corner. This is God's
I
corner.
make myself food.
This is God's corner.
Yeah.
I blessed it with holy water.
I feel like Ezekiel has like a sign on their front that says the end is nigh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. The end is nigh. Repent your sins.
Okay, letting you guys know I'm real quick make myself food because I'm hungry as shit.
Okay.
Hi, Jack, what are you doing?
Oh boy. Let's see. I
Let's
wasn't
give him a
expecting to
moment
come up with something so quick, so I feel like Jackie just ended a fight. Probably, let's say 2 dudes were going after some woman and her kid because she had a couple groceries and they were starving. So he ended it the only way he could end it in this situation by shooting them both.
Good, good. That is the kind of chaos we need in this city.
Remember, he's like Mad Max, cyberpunk-esque in this one.
Yes. Purple, what are you currently doing right now?
Listening to
Allie.
his birds.
You in the alley.
Ellie, humming low.
All right.
Yes.
Savahi,
trying to figure out how to snap with your eye stalks.
Savahi, what are you?
I am definitely scavenging. I'd probably say looking for good parts to use on any kind of mechanisms that we can use back in the pack, in the junkyard or something, and definitely getting in a fight with another Knoll over something that we both thought was good.
All right. Well, as you're doing this, minding your own business or saving people or saying people are going to die and not be saved,
I'm just trying to give people a heads up, alright?
suddenly, it comes like a whisper. And then you hear something soft start to play. Now, at first, again, it's soft. And you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Casually turns down my volume again. Yeah, it's soft, definitely.
Do you want me to turn it up a little bit?
No.
No, you're fine. My mixers are always messed up.
All right.
Can you turn yourself up a little bit?
Am I quiet?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. And it starts to get a little louder. But if you're around anybody, you notice nobody else seems to be hearing this song. In fact, you figure out pretty quickly for some of you, some not so quickly, that this is coming from inside your head.
Oh, the Lord has come to get me!
And the more you listen, the more empowered empowered and brave. It's hypnotic, daring, demanding you seek it out and find its source. It challenges but encourages you. And for some of you, like you, Savaki and Hijack, you'll find it easier to track. And for some of you, the walk will be shorter, and some of you, it may be longer. But eventually, you all come upon one thing as a group. So now you're all grouped together. You look around and you see these people. There are 4 other people around you. Is there anything you want to say to them?
Use
Do
disguise self.
I point to Hijack. Robot Man, this is your doing.
Both of us look toward. I look towards you as well.
Well, you're a little more humanoid, so I feel like she wouldn't have registered it. Like, she just saw a television and was like, that's not human.
I was gonna say, my character's face has been like, this is what my character looks like. Kylie, can you fucking post the picture, you piece of shit?
No.
But yes, he looks like this, but like his face, the humanoid face that you see there has been ripped off to reveal a skeleton, so he's just kind of reacts, just like, what?
Jack's just like, I think you have your signals crossed.
See.
Sweating.
I haven't seen your character yet.
Sweating.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
He has like a vest on, but like he has a vest and a belt on, like nothing else.
Nah, he's swole.
Do you say this out loud?
No. Well, if it wasn't one of you two, then where is this music coming from?
It's coming from our
It's
Lord
not
and
me.
Savior.
I may be a bard, but it's not coming from me.
All of a sudden, right when you say that, it's like a fog part. And you find yourself standing in front of a record store.
Oh.
It's managed to remain fairly intact all these years. I mean, it's been beaten and worn down over time. And its paint is peeling, windows and door boarded up. And only a few letters of its now lackluster sign, Radical Records, remain. Small chunks of wall are missing, and it's covered in colorful graffiti, most of which is profane and a little raunchy. Turning our backs to the gods, we now pay the cost. Written right above a drawing of a dick ejaculating on the name Tristan. So you look this over, this record store, and you can definitely tell without a doubt music is coming from within this record store.
I go inside.
The door
I
is
also go
boarded.
inside.
I
What's
want
this?
to break the door open.
You just break the door open? Did I?
Yeah.
I think I wrote that. All right.
Jack's just like, well, ladies first.
But the door doesn't budge. I'm sorry. Are you sure you want to try again?
Yes.
All right. You open the door.
It said push. Or it said pull.
Well, actually, I want to roll a strength check on that.
Hell yeah! Guys, it's my first time rolling as a playable character.
Inside, you will find a mostly empty
Oh
shop.
look, it's a nat 20!
You blew
Okay,
that
but
door.
You just fucking kick those down like the iron planks just snapped.
This is my shining moment. That's it.
I know.
I've done it. I won D&D.
It's an empty shop.
Everybody go home.
A
Frag
small
one.
porch on the outside, nothing but broken glass, rubble, and a few odds and ends remain. There is a slashed poster of a flock of harpies hanging limply from a wall where a counter might have been, given the indents in the floor. A pile of shattered records and laser discs are heaped up in one corner. Half of their labels are missing. There is a single gold piece on the ground. What do
I
you do?
want to take that gold.
Do you take that gold?
I dropped
No one
something.
else has followed me in, so yes, that is definitely my gold.
Well, I'm gonna follow in because
Are you guys following in?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
following in too.
Well, Jack said ladies first, so I'm assuming he probably went behind her.
well, yeah, Axel has pulled out his sword and his shield.
Well, I guess this is technically breaking and entering, so...
Well, it's a pretty dead place.
Yes. In fact, I literally just broke and entered.
Okay, Okay, well, you do that. As soon as you pick it up, you hear this like a Transformers noise, okay? And it transforms. It has become a clock lurker. And it stings you with its scorpion tail.
Ha! How
And
much
you get
damage do I
one damage. Just one. Just one damage. What do you do? It kind of wiggles like it wants to let go, like you to let go of it.
I want to crush it.
Alright, you want to crush it? Go for
Yeah.
it.
Can I intervene?
Roll to crush. Hold up. Physical damage. I guess that would be an unarmed strike.
Yes.
Kid,
I am proficient with those.
you should let the little creature go. It has done nothing wrong. So
It's
merciful.
very
10 to hit.
So
That was a 10 to hit.
Yeah, it has the AC of 5, so you just basically turned it to ash. So, all right. What else do you want to do?
I guess we should go deeper into the store.
Can I roll investigation to see if there were any more?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat one.
Yep,
Dice, you have failed me.
You think, well, I guess I crushed the last piece of gold. I gotta go now. No, you just don't know. You kind of zoned out because this little fucker just bit you.
I'm gonna roll to investigate where the fuck the music is coming from.
What kind of roll are you doing? An investigation?
I guess that's investigation, just to figure out where the fuck the music is actually coming
Investigation.
the heck the music is coming from.
I lick my paw.
Aww.
I rolled a 13 plus 2 equals 15.
All right, you can definitely tell this song, very quiet as it is coming from around this area, but it's not in any sort of direction. Meaning, no matter where you move in here, it's still going to be the same volume.
Can I go heal the pretty hyena lady?
I took 1 damage.
I know, but you are injured and I had to heal you.
Go for it.
I'm gonna lift the poster off the wall and see what it shows and if there's anything underneath it.
I cast. Men
There is nothing underneath it.
No, I don't.
Can I fight against this spell?
I guess you can.
Is there a saving throw against healing?
Well, I don't have. Wait, what does virtue do?
It's
I think
1
virtue is
damage.
doing-
No, she's injured and she needs to be healed with the Lord Jesus.
So, can I do a general just perception check of the place?
Yes.
Alright.
You may save your magic, large
19.
dinosaur. It is pain that makes one's strength grow stronger. Shit.
Shit.
Oh, in case you guys didn't see, Train asked us to watch our language.
Poop.
Yeah.
Fecal matter.
Oh, I realized the coin lurcher had actually an AC of 17. That's my
Well.
bad.
Oh,
That is
if the
a
target
big
has at
one.
least. Oh no, wait, that's something else. Against never turn hit by this. Alright, so yeah.
Jack rolled a 19 for perception.
Okay, yeah, you definitely can tell there's a lot of magic in this room, but it's actually coming more from outside, back outside where you were.
I wrap
Along-
up the hyena's paw.
And it's mostly the front of the store and also outside. What do you do?
Jack follows it back outside to try and locate the sound? I don't know why I said force. I don't know.
Source.
Looking
I
for
think.
the force now. Yeah, source.
All right. Well, with that sort of perception check, you notice just now. You hadn't really noticed it before. There's graffiti on the wall, but it seems to be glowing faintly.
Is it the
and it's-
ejaculation one?
No,
He touches it.
Oh.
it says "Great hope begets great power," and you touch it,
He touches it.
Touch.
nothing happens.
Is he? May I touch it?
With what
Yeah.
hand?
You touch it,
with all
You
of
just
them.
walk up and shove your face on it.
Over here wearing like a little cloak thing because I'm trying to use because I use disguise self and it's my thing. But unnaturally, you kind of see one of my eyes go forward to touch it. It's like
It's just a really fat. You just assume you're just a really big human.
Who's touching it right now? Just you, purple?
Purple.
yes, purple.
It's Jack, are you still touching it?
Yeah, he's trying to figure out why it's glowing. So maybe he's like examining the wall or something.
It flickers once, but nothing happens.
Jack.
More people.
Yeah, Jack yells for them to come outside and touch the wall.
I take orders from no man.
He's like, I am no man.
Would I be able to recognize that? My intelligence is a 1. Fuck no.
You just get confused by that whole line. You're like,
Well, he's not a man. Hijack's actually a they, them, but I keep saying he.
Before I go back out, is there a cash register in this place?
no, that shit was taken a long time ago.
God damn it.
Axel immediately just exits
dang
and just
it.
like. It's just. Why are we touching the wall?
Are you touching the wall?
I'm asking why in character. Just like,
We
what?
touched
Jack?
it and it glowed again.
Jack just gestures to the wall again, like, come on.
This
My
is
character
the
doesn't vote
devil's
much.
work. This is him tempting us to go down the path of sin
I know
and
who I am.
wretchedness.
Hijack looks at Savahi and he goes, would you mind? And gestures at the other ones that won't touch it, meaning to forcibly make them touch it.
Why, though? Why must we touch the wall penis?
The penis is on the other side, and you're just like, alright.
I imagine there's several people who have drawn dicks on the wall.
Yes.
I touch it too.
It flickers again, but nothing happens.
Ah, the wall likes me.
Are you now petting the wall?
I put both hands on the wall.
Nothing happens.
My character has already shoved his hand on the wall, just like looks expectantly at Hijack, just with the most emotionless expression.
It flickers a little brighter.
It's the devil!
Then we must fight the devil.
Damn, that's good logic. Okay, I will bring my holiness to the devil and get rid of his evilness.
I imagine you walking up with like your cross held out against the wall.
Yeah, I take out my cross and I put it against the wall. It's in between
Nothing
my hand
happened.
and the wall.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna bump her or bump him and try and get his hand to touch.
Oh, it worked. I dropped my thing and I hit my head against the graffiti trying to pick it up.
Nothing happens.
My head.
And what's it written in? What language?
I
It
hope
is
it's
written in
Norman.
common.
Oh, too many
What?
words happened then.
Sorry. It's written in common.
Yes. It says, great hope begets great power.
I say that, reading it out loud, because I don't think she could read silently.
Nothing happens.
We also stare expectantly at the dynast, waiting for it to actually touch the hand wall with its hands.
Okay. Well, I hit it with my head.
No.
Could I roll a history check?
Sure you can.
Sure, you can.
No, actually, no, I don't want to roll a history check. I meant an arcana check. Can I roll an arcana check?
Yes, you can.
It's a 12.
Well, it's certainly powerful, and it's certainly shining, but it's a little more powerful than, anything else in the area. But beyond that, nothing really.
We can't get past our first hurdle, guys. This is great.
Put your hand on the wall.
Okay, I put my hand on the wall.
You put your hand on the wall. Do you do it by choice or by force?
I guess I do it by choice since everyone's kind of glaring at me. I just sheepishly touch it.
Nothing happens.
Look, guys, I can't. My hand isn't
I'm going
doing
to punch
anything.
the wall. I'm going to fucking punch the wall.
Yes! This is a course of action that makes sense.
Would anybody like to roll for another Arcana check?
I have a 0 in Arcana.
I have a negative
For
1.
another Arcana check.
Go for it. Roll with advantage.
Just so you got a natural 20. She won't know.
Train.
Oh, I have a +6 in insight. Can I use my insight?
Jesus.
Let me wait till Train's done.
Alright.
I already said I rolled. I rolled a 15.
Oh, we didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, nobody heard it.
Yeah.
Okay, is my thing quiet?
Yeah, your
Here's
mic
what-
probably just blipped.
With a 15, there are 5 letters. 4 are being touched, but 1 is not being touched. And it is calling out. But are you listening?
You said that there are 5 letters?
5 letters. Great hope begets great power.
Oh, should we touch the hope?
Who's touching what word, actually?
You never specified.
That's because it's up to you.
I'm
touching
hope.
great.
I'm touching hope.
Which great, the first or second? Because there's 2 greats. There's great hope begets great power.
I'm touching the second great.
Okay.
I'm touching hope.
What are you guys touching?
Power.
The other great.
Whatever's left.
Okay, power. Hold on, sorry.
I'll say I'm pretty sure all of us are in the wrong order for us to actually be touching the words in the order that we are.
So
Oh,
we
yeah,
know
we
it's
should probably
easy.
fix that.
Jack,
It's a
you got
podcast, you guys.
Great hope. You got the first great. Okay, stop it, Echo. God.
Meow.
And you got begets. All right. You all touch it, and you all touch it willingly.
Yes.
And guess what? Nothing. I'm just kidding. The color underneath each word that you are touching glows, and then suddenly those words start to form into a whirlpool, and they slink and slither down the wall, where they form into a sigil on a piece of sidewalk. And that sidewalk starts to open and revealing an underground.
Would like to go into
Is it
said
a
hole.
staircase?
There is a staircase. It's a bit rusty but stable.
I immediately walk down it.
Wait, come back. It's the devil. Oh, the devil. Oh, okay, I follow because I don't want to be
Jack
left alone.
stands there with his normal hands behind his back, and he's just looking down there, and he's just like, I'm good.
Too late. Axel's already walking down it. He's already stepping up the staircase at the very least.
This is clearly some sort of witchcraft.
It's the devil.
You hear
Yes,
that
It's a
song,
portal to
though.
hell.
Yes,
you're hearing
and
that
to
song.
fight the devil, you must face him on your own.
You must.
I really don't like how this hyena with +1
I mean,
intelligence
you're
is
hearing
making so
this
much
Come,
sense.
let us fight the devil, and I dive down.
I kind of dance there nervously, and then I follow because I don't want to be left alone.
So we got 3 people down. What about you, Jack and Purple?
Jack is standing there, and it looks like
Finally.
he's thinking very deeply. And he lets out a sigh, and you see his shoulders sag, and he starts going down the steps.
Purple?
so much. I got disconnected. Could I get a little rehash real quick?
The sidewalk opened, and there's a staircase, and everybody has started heading down. Do you go down the staircase underground with them?
Purple was gonna do immediately as soon as it opened.
All right.
Kind of discover that, like, eggs. He's just floating.
Yeah. All right. Well, you start to go down the staircase, and it's one of those where it loops around,
Spirals.
and you're walking down the staircase for about 40, 50 feet. Is there anything you want to talk about before you get there? Anything you want to say?
I want to push in front of Axel because I want to lead the way.
Would you like to see something interesting?
And you're
I would not like to buy any of your wares.
Sell wares, but would you like to see something interesting?
Please do not flash at me.
Jack stops on the steps and he's like, I will turn this group around.
I just kind of like muttering prayers to myself as I hold my cross close to my heart.
Well, regardless of y'all saying yes,
Are you
Her
gonna
will
do your-
kind of like edge of the rail, float down.
You float down, and you get down there. What
I
about the
take
rest of
those
you?
steps.
We walk down the staircase like normal people who can't
Are
float.
you all down there, or did?
Yeah.
Yes.
My weapon is drawn.
All right.
I politely, ma'am, please get behind me.
Who invite?
Wait. But when y'all get down there, I have my bongos out.
Ma'am, you do not have a shield, nor do you have armor.
Echo,
I
please
do
stop.
not need it.
I'm pretty sure there are many guns that can very easily hit you.
Guns are for the weak. I would get to them and punch them before they could shoot me.
Jack's just like, excuse me.
Do I need
I'm
to
sorry,
prove
I'm
a
dying
point?
over here.
Do you?
I don't have a gun.
Suddenly, the wall, which was just a wall, starts to part, and you see two things. Well, three actually. One,
Man.
you see a door. Second, beside it, you see a small stand next to that door, and there is a small bottle. It is full of pink, glittery liquid, and the
I thought you were
paper
gonna say
label
pee.
says, "Drink me."
I just stared at confusion because I'm a fucking robot.
I trot over to the book and I read it. What does it say?
What book?
Penis.
No, the book.
No, it was a
It was a
bottle of
bottle.
pink glimmering
It's
liquid.
a bottle of pink liquid, and it says, "Drink me."
But there's also a book, yeah?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
A door. You meant there's a door.
But a door... But there's something else besides the door and the pink bottle.
No, there's a door, a table, and
A
a
table.
pink bottle.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a book, I'm sorry.
Oh
I was
no.
gonna say,
To do this because it's in my character. May I disintegrate the bottle?
You may disintegrate the bottle.
Oh wait, get an item can't roll a save, so it would immediately disintegrate if it's a small magical item or a small non-magical item.
Everything goes poof, up in smoke.
Does it glitter?
Nothing happens.
I don't trust that.
Approach the door and attempt to open it.
It opens!
Oh,
we entered the door, I guess.
I go in.
Oh, no.
I-
Because
Oh.
suddenly, the moment it opens, hold on, you are greeted by, I want to get the picture.
gotta hide behind the pretty
Putting
honey.
up with me, because I'm still learning. You are greeted by this at the door.
Is it Joff Goldblum?
I mean, he's gold for sure.
Ew, what is
You
that?
are greeted. You are greeted by a stout dwarven woman.
I speak Dwarven! Sorry.
Top.
We all speak Dwarven.
She's a dwarven woman. She hasn't spoken yet. She is wearing a boxy business top and high-waisted slacks. Small ponytails braided into her beard with neon scrunchies. Her blonde hair gigantic and firmly set into place with an ungodly amount of hairspray. And I would like to show you the picture in full, if you will entertain me once Discord opens.
No.
No
Devil.
picture.
Alright, where'd
Jeffrina.
it go? Alright, here's the picture. Uploading.
Boop, 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 boop.
There you go.
Aw.
Alright.
Is it dark in this area that we're in?
No, it's not, but hold on. In one hand holds a battle mace. The dwarf looks over you intensely as if ready to fight, especially at that weird little floating guy. And
Everybody would recognize me.
Yeah, before anybody can do anything, you hear a voice calling out. Now, Lopper, let's not scare our guests off before we even exchange pleasantries. The room suddenly lights up in beautiful neon blue, yellow, purple, and red. You appear to be standing at the entrance of a movie theater. There are rows of seats set before a large stage. Did my thing fail?
No.
Okay, good, because my phone did thing. A large stage. The stage is covered in blankets, pillows, scrolls, inkwells, empty mead, and pill bottles. Two people, a human female and a male elf, lounge on the stage floor, dressed in tight-fitting spandex and sheer clothing, going over documents and scrolls while a third person walks up the stage and approaches you. And let me get him out for you.
Are we in, did we enter at the stage?
You entered, at the beginning of the theater. Hold on.
Okay.
And this person is approaching you.
Ah!
It's the Grandmaster.
Yay!
It's Jeff Goldblum.
All right. He is beautiful yet otherworldly. He has all the looks, even the ears, the aura of a high elf, and he is dressed like an eccentric king without a crown. But despite all the glitz and glamour, he comes off as very mysterious. Hello, greetings, salutation, and he says every word, hello, every language.
Yep.
He takes the whole time to say hello in every language possible, and then he says, "My name."
Common.
Well, you can call me the unfathomable one. And what shall I address? Whose? Group, can you roll insight?
I have a +6 of insight.
Oh, I have a die that's on the floor.
I got an 11.
All right.
That's a 9 for me.
12 + 6 is 18.
All right.
Yeah, I got a
Let's
12.
see. I have a proficiency.
Same.
Rolled a critical failure.
Oh my goodness. You just look at this guy and he's kind of like, who the fuck is this person? All right, everybody who I'm gonna have you roll advantage.
You look gaudy.
No, not roll advantage. That's not fair. Okay, everybody who got, so you all got Axel, Jack, and Ezekiel. You all got 10 or higher.
Yes.
Well, here is a question I'm going to ask you each in private, and you will answer each in private.
Oh, okay.
Right? The answer. Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do this.
You probably have to just say
You've got a minute to answer this question.
I have 1 minute.
This is the name of a movie.
Dude, I can't think and listen to stuff at the same time.
What are we figuring? Okay, what are we figuring out about this
Did
question?
you get the answer? Yes, it is the name What is it? Is the name of a Jeff Goldblum movie, but in this universe. Read the summary I gave you, and guess which real Jeff Goldblum movie this was made.
I know.
I bet I could do it, and I don't even have the
Yeah,
question.
I don't know 80s trivia at all, so this game is
Repeat
not
the
designed
question.
for me.
Can I read it out loud, but like not in character, so that other people can know what
No.
it is? Oh.
I mean, if you do it in character, no, actually, you can't do it in character. No.
Tell me
you're
not to do
gonna
anything.
You're not going to answer, Sparks? Did you read?
Hold on, I'm trying to type, I can't spell.
This is actually based on a real Goldblum movie.
Yeah, I don't know, and this is the only movie I know, so I don't follow 80s movies.
I just follow the 80s sci-fi stuff.
All right.
Hold on. I'm not going to get it right, but I'll guess.
I'm seething.
I mean, yeah, you probably have better knowledge than we all do. We're just like, what the fuck are you talking
I was
about?
born in the 90s, man.
What the heck? Same! I was born in 1988. I have even less
Yeah.
knowledge than anybody else.
Well, I'm 89, but that's the end of the 80s, so...
I'm 90.
It's
I'm
the
not
end of the 80s!
Zero, you got like less than a minute left, so you gotta hurry up.
Dragons
This is a very
can't
long minute.
spell. I'm wrong. I know I am.
All right. None of you got the right answer exactly. Here was what I asked the group. A frustrated rogue must risk his life to go to an island full of dangerous dragons to retrieve his druid wife and fight against an evil corporation hell-bent on profiting off these mystical beasts. This was not an 80s movie, by the way.
Is it Jurassic World or Jurassic Park 2?
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That was just like Jurassic Park!
I didn't specify which one, because
That's what
they're all the same thing to me.
All right, who said Jurassic Park?
I said Jurassic Park.
I
You
said
said
Dungeons
Could
and
have said
Dragons.
something.
Yeah,
But
like,
I
I
didn't
didn't
hear the
specify the
question.
second one.
It's fine.
I was
Fine,
the
you-
least correct one.
All right.
What did you
Shiro.
say, Shiro?
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right. Well,
Hey.
Axel and Jack, you recognize this person. This person was also a movie star.
How do I recognize him?
It would make sense
You
if I
don't.
didn't.
Because you answered the thing and you got a higher than 10. Just say you saw it when you were being trained. And you ask him if he was in that one. And he says, looking shocked but impressed, you remember Draconic Park, the Lost Worm?
The lost worm.
That was so long. Wow. But yes, I am Joff Blumgold. You know what? That was my favorite role in the Academy. Gave me 2 awards for my performance. You know what? Just give me a second. All right, Axel and Jack. What happens is Joff produces 2 headshots of himself when he was at least 100 years younger, posing in a colorful gaudy sweater and a young phoenix perched on his shoulder.
It's really good
Keep
as Eagle thing gets
names on
this.
the headshots and give them to you both. You have acquired the autograph of Joff. Please write this down.
What was it called?
The autograph of Joff. You can put just autograph of Jeff if you want to. The person who possesses this rare item may use it when they are below 5 health points. Taking the autograph and smiling at it hopefully, the headshot will then wink, and the autograph text will float off the pages into your heart. You will regain all your missing HP. But it
Somehow
only
make
It's really good Ezekiel didn't get this picture.
Axel somehow, despite having already prepared your frown, somehow manages to frown deeper. Just folds it up and puts it in one of his belt pouches.
Is this a single-use item?
Yes, it's a single-use item. I will copy and paste this to you in references. All right.
I just like the idea that like Axel's just like, what have I been? What is
If
this?
you don't want it, you can always transfer it to somebody else.
Don't transfer it to me.
Just don't let Joff see
What
you
is it?
because he will be offended. There you go. That's what it's called.
Autograph of Joff. Did he specifically say it was an autograph?
Yes, it's autograph of Joff. All right, has everybody got it?
Hold on. Train says that he keeps getting disconnected. So can you write a physical description of what happened?
Also, your mic is it gets loud and then it gets quiet.
Maybe it's because when I talk loud, it'll do that. You want the description again?
In the Discord thing. Is it for the autograph?
Yeah, you didn't get it. Sorry.
Jack politely thanks him and tucks it into some mysterious pocket in his apocalypse junk. He puts it down the front of his pants.
All right.
That's where I'd keep it.
Joff is like, well, you guys, let me take a look at you. Do a little spin. Do a little spin. Two constructs, very future retro. I'm digging your vibes. A dinosaur. How appropriate. I love it.
I feel awkward.
Axel just
attitude. I love your gear, and he gives you the Hail to the Chief sign. Nice.
I return it.
Rawr. And what's this?
so fucking awkward.
A beholder? My goodness, aren't you a freaky little thing?
Zico's getting more and more
Aren't you
uncomfortable.
a weak little thing?
Yeah, you're a freaky little. What he calls. And your names.
Sarcastically at him.
No, he thinks you're pretty cool. He's Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, did you ask your names?
No.
Yes, he says. What's your name now?
Axel spouts off a series of numbers and digits and letters. It sounds like complete gibberish, but apparently means something to him.
Oh my god. How did you know that's my favorite guitarist? You got a good name. That's a nice name. Very lucky. You had kicking ass parents. That's great. All right, we got.
I have no parents.
That's unfortunate.
I never knew my father.
I was made by a corporation. I just wanted to do that like fuck.
Jack just takes
pat
like
him
a
on the
step
shoulder.
away from Axel.
I pat him on the shoulder and say like, bummer. All right. He looks at you, Savahi, because you look like the most energetic of the group.
I bare my teeth.
He
He
bears
says,
his teeth back. Nice set of
Rawr.
canines because
Ha! That was a joke. I get it.
thank you.
You're
think
like
I'm
Drax.
Humorous. You with the cross. Can't say I've heard of that kind of deity, but what can I tell you?
I am Father Ezekiel Christian. I make a little cross on my chest.
You make the cross with your cross.
Yes.
He gives him 2 thumbs up.
I feel like Ezekiel doesn't actually know anything about the Christian religion, but he picked up like the back page of a Bible somewhere. And was like, I'm gonna be this.
Well,
All right.
that's exactly what kind of knowledge I'm working with. Let me tell you.
He looks to you, Jack. He holds his hands out like, go on.
Jack gives a polite bow and he goes, "Hello, I am Hijack Silvervale. It is a pleasure to meet you."
Oh, he does a curtsy for you. It's all mine. And then when he says the pleasure's all mine, he blinks like in succession like 5 times. Like
Jack returns it, but instead he flickers his screen because he can't wink.
Oh, that's very nice and very. And what about you, my purple little friend?
He says to the 5'9" person.
My purple friend with the ooh big scary eye.
Joey, what was the question?
What's your name?
What? Oh, name. Well, my name is...
Montoya?
But you may call me Purple.
I actually, I prefer purple. I'm not really big on. Sorry, I just Just
I love it. I love that he's not even trying to like do anything because he just step out it off a series of numbers.
Yes. Well, he understood what you said. He understands everything. Anyways, he's the unfathomable one. All right, now that we have Lopper, you don't have to keep glaring. Come with me. Let's go. Pop, 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 pop. All right. He gestured you to the stage where that beautiful couple sip their tea and read over document. Lopper sticks close behind, squinting. Do you potions, poisons, picture poisons? Any drinks? Oh, by the way, did any of you drink the stuff by the door?
No.
No one got chance.
Yeah, Purple kind of zip-zapped it.
Ration is a thing.
Oh, it was just
I
glitter.
don't trust.
I just put it there for the shits and giggles. It doesn't do anything.
I'm sure glitter can kill someone by digesting it.
It probably could kill me. I'm a dinosaur.
All right.
Jack kind of like raises a hand and he's just like, "Do you have a rum and coke?"
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do. We do have rum and coke. Lopper.
I look questionably at Jack, trying to figure out where it goes.
You'll never know. This will be the mystery of the entire game. Where does it go? How does he consume?
Axel stands there really, really awkwardly.
Can we get Tin Man some oil? Oil can. I'm just.
I do not need to digest oil.
Okay, big boy. Lopper looks at like Joff like, "Are you fucking like, all right. Maggie, do you mind?" And so the female elf gets up and goes and prepares your drinks. Now, before we enjoy our drink and popcorn, as it were, let's start the show.
Just a clarification, rum and coke, I was thinking in the 80s, I'm like, yeah, he probably ordered rum and some actual coke, the drug.
Probably. I mean, you probably get both.
Right, there was a baby.
All together. All right. And Joff turns to the film screen, which has been blank, and he waves his hands, chanting something over and over, and then that song plays again. And it's much, much louder now.
My hackles raise.
Yes. Suddenly, the screen lights up in bright, bright white. And slowly floating out from the screen is a medium-sized glowing white crystal.
I pull out my sword.
Like, Ezekiel is just awestruck, thinking this crystal is an angel.
Joff holds out his hand where the crystal floats, and he slowly turns and shows it to you. This beauty here is a one-of-a-kind piece by Mother Nature herself. She's very rare. It's a magical stone, and I won't waste your time. I call it the Daconite. Whoever hears its song, you all obviously, yeah, show qualification and potential to take down the parasite in his underling. I'm the leader of the rebellion. So, Savahi, you might have heard of the rebellion, given your background.
Yes.
And I think even you might have, Jack?
Yeah, I feel like Jack would have. He may have even been seeking them out beforehand. Because that just feels like a Jack
probably
thing.
would have.
Yeah.
Axel has absolutely no knowledge of this.
Either way, for you or you don't, Joff continues. Basically, we rebel against the parasite, against its lackeys. We wish to restore order to Ulara and New Lore City, vanquish the evils plaguing our country, and return to our former glory, so on and so forth. But even with 1,000 of us, we lack the great power we needed to take those goobers down. Through the Daconite, discovered groups, usually in 5 or 4, he gestures at you all vaguely, will have the strength and power to work as a team and, with great magic, destroy the parasite and dudes. Disclaimer. Though you show potential, this does not guarantee you will be successful. Many individuals and groups have come before you and failed. Miserably. Okay, not miserably. Not all the time. The Daconite just tells me, that you've got chops. Chops we really desperately need. So, though my group and I will as much as possible. The majority of this burden, that's a terrible word choice. My apologies. The great and noble task falls on your shoulders. So, what do you say?
I accept.
At this point, Ezekiel thinks,
I accept
Joff.
with gracious attitude.
Wonderful.
Ezekiel thinks Joff is pretty much gone
Fine.
now. And then he has sets him on a secret mission to go destroy the devil.
Question: has the Coke been brought out yet?
Not yet.
And so,
It was something I'd wanted to do, but
She's cutting it with the nicest detergent, okay? You cut cocaine with stuff. Anyways.
my lord, we will do this
Oh
for
my
you.
god.
And we will succeed and drive the devil from this land.
I love it.
Jack mumbles under his breath, no wonder dinosaurs went extinct.
You are causing a disturbance.
For my sweet Leon.
He looks at you, Jack, and he says, are you not interested?
Jack's like, no, I am. And he kind of gestures around.
Oh. And he kind of looks concerned for a moment. But then he perks right back up, and he says, fantastic. So, you, Terminator, what do you do? You in or out? Axel, that was to you.
What was that he just said? Sorry, I was speaking.
He called you the Terminator, and he asked if you were in or out.
I am in the building.
Oh, this is precious. I love this. That's what he says. Do you to join the group? And he's sign languaging this too.
Yes.
Wonderful. And you know what? I like this whole like gory hanging skin off your face, but we have somebody here who can take care of that for you. You would you like that?
I would like to be at optimum working condition.
All right, I'm gonna take that.
I would like to be a real boy.
That's arranged.
Yes. All right, so he claps his hands, and another person comes out, followed by the female who brings you your Coke and rum. It might taste a little weird. All right, and what you see again, you hear a low growl.
I respond with another growl.
And that growl gets louder.
So does mine.
You, Jack, you hear it. You probably see it first. There's from the shadows. You see a pair of green eyes glaring out at you. What do you guys do? Do you guys just ignore it, or?
Eyes ready.
I dance
I
nervously.
throw something at it.
Lopper catches that, and she says, "Hey, what the hell? That's my pet, you ass. Leave him alone." And she gestures a hand, and out emerges a bar guest.
What's a bar
You all know what a
guest?
bar guest is.
No.
I have a picture.
No, show us pictures.
Please share pictures.
All right.
I should mention at this point, Jack has already like slammed back a drink, and he has like fucking white stuff all over his screen.
This creature emerges. Be nice. His name's Gamork, okay? I don't need you guys being mean to him. Why don't you guys roll me nature handling?
What do I have?
Nature or animal handling?
Sorry, animal handling.
I have a +4 in animal handling. How'd that happen?
Probably with a high wisdom.
Oh, maybe.
I have, but I rolled a 6 basically.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
19 plus 1 is Canasta 20.
Alright.
I'm not good with other animals.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Alright.
I was gonna say, you should at least have a high animal handling.
What about you, Purple?
Thought he had some kind of boost, but
Yeah, as a ranger, I thought that was like your thing.
well, I didn't bother with that because he's not designed for an animal companion. He's designed for
yeah.
attack.
What do you produce? Purple, what did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Everyone
Alright.
likes pet except for me.
You have the highest proficiency in animal handling. It's just
Yeah,
what's wrong?
he has that primeval awareness, so that's that thing where he has the innate ability to communicate with beasts. They recognize him as kindred spirit. Crap.
All right. Well, first of all, he comes up to you, Savahi, and he makes this like this guttural noise that you recognize is like a purr.
I want to reach down and pet him and do like that sort of. No, I want to do that thing that dogs do, where like I just like get down on all fours and just like pat my front feet on the ground, just like, let's go.
Yes.
Does it sound like this?
He goes to do that, but then he stops and backs away and kind of curls up, and you hear this. And suddenly, he vomits out a pocket knife.
I hope it was
I have
closed.
been, I have been given a gift.
Yeah, that's a nice gift. Hey, don't take that for that granted. I mean, that little blade, that can injure ghosts and undead for like 1d6 damage.
Ha!
So that's pretty
A
something. You know.
blessing.
And then he walks over to you, Purple and Jack, and he looks between you and he kind of wags his tail, and he vomits again.
I want to wield my slimy knife.
Oh, good. Yes, wield your slimy knife.
I have no use for my slimy knife.
Well, you two, he vomits again, but he vomits up 2 small pellets. They're iron pellets. And Lopper's like, gee, where the hell are you getting these, mate? God damn. Alright, I know what those are. They're kind of mini explosives. You throw them at a target and it causes like, I don't know, 1d8 damage, I guess.
I think that I imagine in character Jeff off is saying 1d8. We're all just looking like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. But
And with having no hands.
well, you
Am
have
I
ice
proficient
socks.
in knives?
I don't
Probably.
know. You
It's
can
a simple weapon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jack pulls like a napkin out of his pocket and picks it up.
Very nice. Purple, do you want the other one, or do you want to give it to someone else? Or just ask somebody if they
Appreciated.
can take your pack.
What?
Or you could ask somebody to just put it in your belongings.
Like to do? May someone pick up this for me. You'll see my situation.
Can I pitch an idea at you, Purple? Is it possible that you have hamster cheeks and that's your pockets?
He wears a backpack. That is a cute idea, but he does wear a backpack.
I go over and just kind of like take the lapel.
He bites you.
Ow!
He bites you.
I was going to help.
Well, you rolled a natural 1 and then you try to take his gift.
Purple asked for help. How much damage do I take?
Axel
You take
is.
4 damage.
I take
Axel
4
is-
damage.
Piercing
I would like to like hover to the ground and try to pat the.
It's
with one of
kind
my
of
eye
growly
stalks.
because, like, how dare that guy who rolled a 1 try to pet me?
I wasn't.
Axel is wisely staying away.
I just.
Axel, he just ignores you, by you, and like gives a little poop, like farts. And then
Oh my god, that is the worst. Bronx will fucking crop dust me all the time.
yep.
Ziegel was very sad and depressed because he was just trying to help and he got bit.
Oliver's like, what can I tell you? He does that sometime.
The first damage, a dog.
No, it was.
It's not a dog. It's a monster, actually.
I'm sorry, my brain has replaced him with a dog automatically.
Well, yeah.
If he is done bestowing his slime gifts, I want to wrestle with him.
He allows you to wrestle with
Yes,
him.
I'll play wrestle.
All right. While you guys are wrestling,
I'm sorry, I'm
That
suddenly
now-
imagining Macho Man Randy Savage suddenly appears out of nowhere.
Just comes in T-posing.
That man who was standing on the stage, he kind of walks up to you guys. He's nervously wringing his hands. He seems kind of, well, nervous. Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but could I have a moment of your time? He's asking this in general.
Please speak.
Yes. Yeah.
I just stare. Axel just stares. Just,
Speak, my son. My ears are always open to the needy.
you know,
All right. Thank you. My name is Takara. My little brother Tome. He was one of the chosen, like you, in the last group. I don't know what happened to him, but I know his teammate.
I
Listen.
will help.
Yes. If you find him, if you can bring Tome back to me, dead, alive, or anything, I will give you 5,000 gold pieces. I mean, to split among yourselves. I don't have much, but you see, my family and I, we ran a lucrative toy business once, before all this happened. You know my little Pegasi, the Warforger, Care Bugbears.
I collect the bugbears. Oh! I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're the Hasbro company.
Their symbol is a dire boar.
Yeah. Well, we may not have the same fortune as we did back then. I am more than happy to part with all I have left if you'll bring my brother back. And he's clutching a necklace, and he's rubbing it. And if you look closely, it's not too hard to see, who's ever standing right in front of him, that the necklace is a silver, like a little tear-shaped silver, and it has the words TH inscribed in them.
Axel immediately is just like, I have no need for your money or peacekeeping is my job. Or
I
something
need
like
one
that.
to reach into my bag.
Uh,
My bag and get my gold.
I will gladly do it.
Thank you so much. No pressure though. And Joffrey appears. All right, okay. You know what? Now you enjoyed your double Coke and rum. You over there playing with the big boy. All right, you guys, we need to get going. Y'all got to get to work faster, cat, pussycat, kill. Anyway, before I send you off to thank you for your services, I offer the following booty. Joff gestures behind him onto the stage, and 5 pillars slowly rise, and an item floats atop each pillar. Now, do you want to play this like a gachapon, or do you guys want me to assign, or do you guys want to choose among yourselves?
What's a gachapon?
Where it's random, where I choose but here are what the items are, and then you can decide if you want gachapon or if you can decide among yourselves who wants what.
Well, if you do the gachapon, are you just rolling it, or are you actually like basing it off of like what would probably make the best sense?
I would just like take numbers, then roll them, and then assign them. All right, the power pads, a pair of shoulder pads. Once the person puts the pads on, they will form into a full power suit of armor. Anyone who strikes you will do so at disadvantage. However, moving in the suit can be a little difficult, causing you to roll at disadvantage on attacks. It can be worn only once per day. The micro power gauntlet. The user who wears this will get an extra 1d4 on each successful spell read damage. It, like
I wear on stock.
can only be used a certain amount of times. It does not work with cantrips. For non-spell users, you can still use it to deal 1d4 damage on any melee or physical attacks. It can be used once a day, so 1 spell or 1 attack. Heal spray. A large, colorful bottle of hairspray. Once applied, it will restore the user back to full HP. However, since it's already been used and you can make longer, you need quite a lot of hairspray, but it only has 2 sprays. So that means it will restore you full health, but it can only be done twice. Neon lights. Lightning bolts eject from your fingers or your eyes. causing 1d6 lightning damage on any successful rolls. It may be used twice a day, and anybody, you can still use this for non-magic.
I have to say though, I feel that if you use the lightning bolts in your hand, it's mandatory for you to just loudly yell every single time you use it. I have ultimate power.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
And the last thing is mercury poisoning. Once a day, you may summon a spirit in the form of Freddie Mercury. This is used for offense or defense. On offense,
That one.
the spirit sings and increases your successful roll to 1d4 poison and slashing damage. On defense, the spirit absorbs some of the blow. It will take half the damage. Same, you can use this if you have magic or no magic. Now, did you want me to randomly assign, or did you guys want to, like, choose?
I think randomly sounds more fun, in my opinion.
Yes.
So we have 2 for randoms. So, we have 2 for randoms then. 3 for randoms, and that beats you guys. So, alright, each of you pick a number, please.
Between what?
1 through 6.
5.
I'm gonna roll a d6.
5.
I got a 1.
Shiro. 1. Mine.
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
5. 6.
Fart noise.
Yes, and I'm assuming. Train, what did you roll?
Try if you're talking, we can't hear you.
But you can choose between the numbers 4 and 2.
I'm sorry, I missed quite a bit.
Is like randomly, so you could choose between the numbers 4 and 2.
What's hard is like trying to do that emotionless perpetual loudness without sounding like a frickin' Dalek.
Terminate.
See, Jack, for me, he's usually like this very high, like, fancy guy, but this is like apocalyptic Jack, who apparently likes booze and coke, so...
Alright.
His voice sounds a little fucked up.
Let's roll and see what you guys get. Where's my 1d6?
I want last one.
You want last one? Well, you can trade it. Okay.
What do we have to roll for it?
Well, she's rolling randomly.
Yeah, you were each assigned a number, so did you want 4 or 2?
Did you pick a number, Train? If you did, we didn't hear you.
Yeah. Can somebody, like, translate it for him if you can't? Because I've got my hands full, so...
I'll do it.
Just ask for 4 or 2.
That's a 0, not a...
Wait, have I been quiet this entire time?
Yeah,
Yes.
your mic keeps dropping.
You get to
Why
choose
didn't anybody
4 or
tell
2.
me?
We've been trying to.
Yeah, under character references, Shiro responded.
Just a warning, it might disconnect again.
Alright, just type in what
okay.
number you want.
Yeah, just type it then.
And 4.
Alright.
Oh, thank God.
Many times.
So, Shiro. Axel receives...
What? Why did you say Shiro and then Axel?
Because I'm talking to you, and then I'm saying your character receives the heal spray.
I just look at it in vague confusion because I have no fucking hair to apply this to.
It works for any race, by the way. It works for any race, but it will help you too. So this is what the heal spray is. Alright. Come on. Don't you fucking mess up on me. Alright. Damn it. God damn it, one. Alright. You, Shiro, or Ezekiel, you get mercury poisoning.
Alright.
Good job, you're gonna die now.
I'm gonna become the Mad Hatter.
Purple.
Purple
You use it
cry.
once a day, by the way.
I can only
And
do
you
it.
can use it with any spell or attack, but it can only be used once a day. Alright, and... No. Stop rolling on that one! God damn.
It would be great if Purple is the one who gets the shoulder pads, because he has no shoulders to trim the pads on.
You chose 4, right, Purple?
Yeah.
You get neon lights, and they will shoot from your eyeballs, so you can use.
Your many eyeballs!
Okay.
Pray for my main one.
Or you can, alright, and that leaves 2 more, right? We got number 2. Nobody got. God damn it. Okay. 1. Mine, you get the power pad.
Yeah! They will look wonderful with my spiked jacket.
Yes. And that means that, Sparks, you get, that's 4, 5. Let me go. There's so many windows open. You get the micro power. This, like I said, you can, I'll link it. Elevator while I get my shit together.
I would be lovely if he actually played elevator music in the background.
Alright. You have all gotten your items. Did you say anything to one another? Do you want to trade, or?
I lightly sugar.
I will ask.
You pass?
Mercury poisoning.
Alright, good, because Ezekiel wants to spray out lightning like God.
Give it to you. Now you may smite those.
Yes, thank you, I appreciate it.
Remember to write these down on
Thank
your
you.
sheet.
I lightly sugar
Plus, I don't want to summon demons, as that is a sin.
Freddie Mercury, no!
Freddie Mercury's not a demon.
You're talking to a dinosaur who doesn't know who Jeff Goldblum is.
I love that this is semi-canon now. Like, you're legit, like, your only religion information that you have is a fucking biblical pamphlet that you found in a gutter somewhere.
Hey, got me through preschool.
I just stare vaguely confused at the heel spray. Just, what is this?
Jeff comes up to you, slides behind you, kind of puts his arm around your shoulders. Tells you what it does.
Is he doing this with Axel?
Yes.
Axel elbows him in the face.
He dodges, and he just continues like nothing just happened, and he repeats to you what the hill spray does, and that it'll work on you. It'll work on you, Tin Man. Don't worry.
The main section reaction is just fucking punch, just beat him up.
He'll dodge it.
I mean, it sounds like any cop, honestly. Oh!
Oh my god, that's on my recording. Thank you.
Police brutality.
Oh.
Good thing only us watch this.
Well, yeah, good thing nobody else watches this.
Dolph snaps his fingers.
I love that you said Dolph Snops.
Dolph, yes, you probably used that word too. Alright, here we go. And he produces what appears to be a regular 8-track tape for the band Earth, Wind, and Aether. And he puts it in the 8-track player. Simple 8-track player, you think, huh? Well, think again, my succulent potatoes. Well, he hits play, and a holographic map pops open.
The devil!
All these lines and directions. This map will take you where you need to go, including all the shortcuts. Lopper comes in. Fortunately for you, Sad Sacks, we recently came upon some interesting information. You remember the mayor, Bill and Ted? Yeah, he was a weirdo to the max, real paranoid. We found out he built an escape tunnel from his mansion leading to an underground bunker, connected to an ancient tunnel to the defunct subway station. We can confirm it leads to the mansion, but not much more than that. No one's been in it since the last group, but I know there's rubble and some secret rooms in there too. Just keep the map and everything should. By the way, before you say anything, no, remember we are not responsible for any retrieval or funeral fees. So if you die out there, well, I hope you made peace with your god or gods of choice. Either way, you'll surely die heroes. On that note, and Joff comes up to each of you, and he boops you on the nose. Jack, he boops you in the middle of your face.
I want to counter and try to bite his boob.
I don't think we all just keep on doing, just being really
He draws
violent
back
to
his-
him.
It's
draws back
purely instinct with her. Like, she's totally fine with this guy, but she sees his hand coming. It's just like, I gotta bite it.
I know. He draws back his hand, and Walker goes mace again. He says, He didn't say the magic word. All right.
When he boops me, my tail wags because I just been blessed by God.
Yeah, he likes to think of himself like that. Okay.
Why did the way you say that sound hilarious?
Purple, he booped you below your eye. Or one of your eyes.
You
I guess
don't
he-
want to try that.
There we go. Once you leave the shop and once you've left the tunnel, all information on our whereabouts and locations, including the tunnels, will be erased automatically from your memory. Can't have one of you little imps rat out our hideouts. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. A couple of Union goblins strike. I told them the rebellion would pay, but okay, bye-bye, kisses! And he blows kisses at each and every one of you as he walks off.
I have a question.
He stops and he turns to you and he says, okay.
What are we doing?
Cindy runs her hand down her very colorful bearded face, like, oh god. And Joff, basically, he says, go kill bad guys, rescue Tubulara, become heroes, fanfare, and glitter falls from the sky.
Okay.
There.
Do you have a goal, at least? Do you have people who you think should specifically be targeted?
Yes. This Bill and Ted fellow. We must kill him.
Actually, he died.
We have been successful.
Joff just like places a finger and goes, He doesn't say anything.
We are very good at our job.
Anything else that I can enlighten you?
Yes, who is next to die?
Well, I mean, I don't want to question the doc at night, but alright. You know what? I'm gonna leave that to your teammates to explain.
You know what?
Gotta go. So Joff leaves and he walks in, like, if you say something, he's just walking faster. And the elf Takara comes up to you and he says, again, please, if you find anything, if you find him, bring him back and you get all that's left of our fortune.
We will find your brother.
Yes, his name is Tome Hasbor, and he shows you the necklace. We have a matching one. You'll know. Just thank you. I'll be waiting here. Hopefully.
Also, do we get the map?
Yes, you do get the map.
Who holds the map?
You decide.
I offer.
I'll ask if I can hold the map. Because maybe Axel's least likely to somehow lose the map.
Is this agreed upon by everybody, or?
Yes, Axel should have the map, since my arms are too small to hold it.
The map. Nobody would mess with a beholder. Out of need.
You don't have hands.
I don't. Alright, Lopper walks up. You guys done fiddling on your with yourselves?
We
Yes,
will
we
go
are.
on.
We are ready to kill.
Y'all, are you sure you don't want me to some Sprite or more cocaine?
Jack
I
raises
have
his hand.
I like some
He's like,
ramen.
can I get mine to go?
No metal ass. Full metal ass jacket. No. Follow me. So she starts walking off, and she expects you to follow. Do
Also,
you
I have to.
follow?
I have to ask, like, did my character's face just get repaired without him noticing?
It was being repaired. You could say that when Jack booped you, it was repaired, or it just came up. I'm not gonna retcon it. Your face was repaired. A
Yay.
fairy did it. You couldn't see the fairy, but it was there.
I follow the little pretty dwarf lady because I want some water.
Well, okay, everybody follow.
Yeah,
I follow the dwarf lady too, I guess.
I
Everybody
respectfully follow Lopper.
Good.
Ma'am, I'm thirsty.
I still make a point of standing in front of Axel the whole time, though.
He'll make
Who's
the point to,
Apriel?
like,
Yes.
float.
I don't serve drinks. That was sarcasm. God damn. Fucking group. I swear to God. Alright. So y'all here? Y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now, just a second. And Lopper turns and pushes aside a curtain. And there is an elevator door. Punching in a code, you wait a minute. And then the doors open. And you see a man inside. He stands inside with short, curly hair, wearing a tacky, rainbow-colored suit, a rebellion pin, and leaning against an eye-strainingly bright umbrella. Oh, hello! You're a lot of heroes, eh? How wonderful. Back to the tunnel, I take it?
What is this? The frickin' Doctor Who?
Yes.
Is this the Doctor? Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Well, everyone, pack in real close. It's gonna be a bumpy one. So he steps aside. What do you guys do?
I enter blindly because I am on a mission from God.
I hesitate as the entire elevator fills with dinosaur.
I enter, and the elevator immediately makes the most distressed noise ever.
No,
I
it
hesitate
actually
further.
doesn't make any noise.
How?
Can I wag my tail some more?
This is a doctor.
Ah.
Jack enters once Savahi does, and he stays near her because she is fluffy and probably the safest thing to be around. He tries to pet her, not her head, like her neck
I
fluff.
believe you should make a stealth roll for that.
Yeah.
Let me see what his death is. Oh, well.
Stealth against my perception.
22.
Oh no. 19. I am pet. But I like you pet and I look around like, what's that?
Purple, are you in the?
This must be a really big elevator.
It is. It is.
No, I wait till the next one. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, I'm in it, but as
Oh,
soon as
God.
purple it floats in, it just like immediately squishes.
Yes. Well, actually, there's room. It's pretty big in here. It's bigger on the inside, actually. All right.
Nobody fart.
It's almost like it's bigger on the inside than the outside.
All
Oh, God.
The man
Later,
starts
he's in the
to
middle.
starts to remove a key from his pocket, and he says, "I'm the professor, by the way. Well, I was a professor before the parasite destroyed my school and the goblin ate most of my students." He's still pulling out this key, which has gotten to be about a foot long. But thank the immortal Pantheon, you're here now. You're going to save us all. I just know it deep down in my guts. Lopper rolls her eyes and says, "You say that to every group." Well, this is lucky number 20 after all. All right, mate. Finally, silly key. All right, and he pushes it into the keyhole on the door, and the walls light up in prismatic, flashy colors. All right, he says, and Lopper sighs and walks right up to the professor, and he opens up his umbrella in front of you guys, and it's huge and rainbow, and the elevator starts to shake. I need you all to roll dexterity.
He
Oh,
is
shit.
dropping hints that he's probably gay.
What's my dex?
Oh yay.
I rolled
Hints.
a 7.
All right.
Okay, so I got 8. I got an
I
8
also
still.
got a 7. I rolled a 4.
You have a higher dex than I do.
I
which
have
is
an
Was a
8.
7.
I rolled an 11 plus 1, 12. I got 12.
Plus 1. Okay, that's 8 then.
All right. So what did you get, Jack?
Jack got an 18. Dex is his best stat.
All right. Well, that actually makes sense. All right. Now this elevator is spinning and thrashing, and you're starting to feel sick. Really,
Floating
really
there.
sick.
I'm going to roll Constitution to see if I throw up.
And guess what? You all except Jack vomit.
Blech.
I guess Axel just fucking dry heaves.
You just do that.
Jack's
And
just
the
standing there with his hands behind his back, just like, gross.
No one can identify
vomit.
whatever it was that Savahi threw up.
Oh gosh.
It looks like there's probably like
Well,
a
that's
sock
a
in
thought.
there.
I just want some water. So I can make it holy for the Lord Jesus.
All right.
The Lord Jeff.
Jeff.
Yes, Lord Jaw. Well, and abruptly, the elevator stops. And the professor lowers his puke-soaked umbrella and closes it. All right, that was over half.
Buy anything?
I'm still hopeful. Walker who was shielded, is just like, come on, you guys, let's go. Professor waves, you shout. It's okay. All that vomit sinking into the ground and disappearing.
Ew.
I look. Ezekiel is like, should I eat that? No, maybe.
It's just
Yeah,
What are
I
you,
feel
Zuga?
a little bit robbed. I mean, that was my lunch. I worked hard for that.
yeah. Well, it's now.
Once I see it,
done.
once I see it disappear, I follow, going, what happened? Why am I like this?
Well, are you all going?
Yeah.
Following.
All right. You now enter what looks like your typical dungeon. Dark and dirty, cold and foreboding. It also feels and smells stale down here, as if there's no air coming in or out. Lopper leads you through the old station, the substation, beside the debris-choked tracks, but not very far before she stops in front of a door sealed up in iron planks. But there's a face on it.
Yeah.
And the face comes alive and asks, I stand beneath the pale moon before the devil arrives and asks me a question. What is that question? Lopper looks back at you guys and she's like, yeah, you know what? I feel bad for you. You guys want to give this a shot? You guys think you know the answer to this one?
What was the question?
I stand beneath the pale moon. Asks me a question. What is that question?
Maybe you should write it in.
Cut out midway
Yeah,
through
because your mic clipped out again.
Okay.
Type it in the chat.
I feel like I heard this in like a freaking, like one of the Batman movies.
Yeah, this sounds like it might be a reference.
Oh my god, shit,
I
fuck, I
stand
don't like
beneath the pale moon before the devil arrives and asks me a question. What is that question?
shit.
Cindy
I
looks
can't-
at me as like, are you gonna, like, you guys know? Let's see how good you guys really are. She doesn't trust you guys, obviously.
What's my...
Can I do a history check and see if I recognize vaguely
I know!
what sort of reference this could be from?
Alright, go.
I would say what it is, but that would be out of character for my character who's a robot who's never encountered this type of shit to answer that question.
History is an intelligence, which means that's not a 16, that is a 15. My
I
guy.
can do it.
That's half of it, so you know what? I'll allow you to say it. You actually know it is from a Batman movie. And it was said by the Joker. And there was a devil in it, but you don't know the whole thing. Lopper waits. Are you guys okay, fuck it. The answer is ever dance with the devil under the pale moonlight.
It's by the pale moonlight.
Stupid.
Yep. Huh?
Nothing.
I said it's by the pale moonlight.
Yes, ever dance with the devil, whatever. The face will disappear, and the iron plates open and allow you entry.
I'm glad this
I don't
NPC
know
knows that
further.
we're horrible at riddles.
I know, I go no further. As I said, this tunnel runs for a good 10 miles or so, and while nobody lives down here, I can't say nothing lives down here. Be on the lookout. We don't know if anyone outside's gotten wind of the tunnel yet. It's still pretty new to us, too. You're
Your
the second
statement is
group-
contradictory.
Shut the hell up. You're the second group to use it, actually. The last group all died, or so I heard. That Takara guy, he's in denial about his brother. Anyways, good luck. You'll need it. And Lopper leave.
Oh my god, I just realized she's a reference to fucking Cyndi Lauper.
Yes.
Oh my god!
You made the joke the other night, the true colors. That's why I'm like, fucking. If you said that in the chat, you would have gotten inspiration.
No, it was too late. My moment had shined.
I know. So you guys, what do? You're looking down the tunnel.
Axel
Go
walks
in the
down the tunnel.
I walk in front of Axel.
Wait, okay, is the tunnel wide enough for me to, like, float down in it?
Yes, it's wide, but it's not, and it's high enough. But yeah.
Is it dark?
It's not going to be where you can easily. Yes. Has everybody entered?
Yes,
Jack
I'm
takes
following.
Jack's gonna take last.
I'm following
Alright.
after.
I float down first.
I'm following after.
Or
Axel.
actually, you know what? Purple's is kind of enthusiastic about this. If y'all want to, y'all could try to stand on him.
I mean, it's not that high up, so if somebody stands on you, they're gonna get their head bumped. All right, we're all inside.
Yeah, so I'm walking behind Axel, wagging my tail because I'm on a mission from God.
Oh my god, what is this, the Blues Brothers?
I mean, hey, it works. The tunnel is very dark. So dark, you may need to use torches or flashlights if you are not equipped with good dark vision. Are any of you not equipped with dark vision?
I am!
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
All right.
I don't think I do.
I think we failed to include that on your reference. Although I don't know if a dinosaur would or not.
Well then, Axel, do you have anything you can? Not Axel.
Yeah.
Ezekiel, do you have anything on you that could be used for fire or light?
Can I make my cross shine?
I have torches actually.
Yeah, or you can just hold somebody's hand.
Who wants to hold my
Okay.
cool dinosaur hand?
From the back of the
Hey,
group, Jack turns on his screen to just a bright white light. So now you're all like illuminated from the back,
All
and
right.
it's kind of scary.
Okay.
Down the tunnel or no?
Okay. Though it is still fairly stale and dusty down here, you don't see any doors, any open rooms. It is simply one long, solid tunnel with nothing to do but either go back or go forward.
I bet you if we turn around, we're gonna see absolutely nothing!
You
I-
will.
I
Let's
just book it forward. I run.
Okay, but when you're running, you see something, a blur from the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
Do
you
I see
stop?
it because I'm running?
It's something on the wall.
I stop and look at it.
All right. Has everybody caught up with?
Yes.
Yes. Axel had to
So
power
just
off
to
because
say-
he's not good at running.
Down the hole, right?
Yeah.
We're
Down the
going down a
hallway.
tunnel. Yeah, you're going down a. It's not
Actually,
going-
down, or like forward?
Forward, like, yeah. You go back or
Uh.
forward? Yeah, well, okay. Alright. Has
I
everybody
was so
caught up?
confused.
Everybody
Everyone's there.
Alright. On the wall is something written in Elvish. So, anybody who knows Elvish will know what this says.
Hey,
I point to it.
Hey!
Jackie does.
One of you,
Ah.
can you read this?
I can.
It says,
Speak! What does the gobbledygook say?
then, if I do not come back, to whomever finds this, please return this item to my brother, Takara Hasbor. If you are reading this, Takara, I am sorry. We will meet again one day, I promise. And there's a small hole that's been chipped away beneath the word this. Like it
Jack
didn't-
goes to investigate it. Do I have to roll for that, or does he just do it?
No, it's just a small hole, and it's empty.
It's probably.
Can I sniff at the hole and see if
Sure.
I can pick up on any sort of smell.
You're gonna
Like-
have to roll for that.
Absolutely.
Nature, yeah.
Am I good at nature? I am not.
Nope. Whoops.
But that was an 18, which makes it a 17.
Oh. You smell something, alright. It smells like something, like a skunk. It's very stinky. Very stinky.
I reel back.
Yes, it's very stinky. So something has been eaten. It is not human.
Does it smell
So-
like rotting meat or just a skunk?
I was gonna say you're
Skunk.
like it's not human, so that like is
Well, it's not
good
it's not-
maturity,
it's not
people.
anybody that you were told. Okay, it's nothing that you'd see commonly or you'd smell commonly. Do you guys do anything?
I can't.
Jack
smell.
can't smell,
I
so
Oh man, is it like a corpsey smell?
It's more like a skunk. It's got that kind of nasty, sweet, kind of tingle your nostrils
Okay,
smell.
never mind.
The
Jack-
gift he left behind was marijuana.
The devil's
Jack
weed.
has translated the writing out loud, and he gestures to the little hole, and he says, "There was something here, but it's gone now."
Yes, it was the weed.
The devil's weed. We should
That
find
is-
where this devil weed is and then burn it to cleanse this area.
There is no devil weed, you.
Jack just kind of like raises a finger at that statement, and then just doesn't even bother.
There is no plant life within 100 meters.
I mean, you're right. So I'll give you that.
Miss, so just so everyone knows, Ezekiel thinks that Shivani is like this warrior angel because she predicted that they were going to find the Lord and the devil. So he's convinced that she's some kind of angel.
What does Ezekiel think? What does Ezekiel think Axel is?
He doesn't know. I mean, he's a dinosaur, so he's not going to judge too badly. Maybe he's like a guardian.
Oh, by the way, Shiro, add 1 inspiration because the Blues Brothers was made in 1980.
Not yet.
So you get that.
Yeah.
Or was that Shiro or Lasham?
No, Shiro, she's on a mission from God. That's what they say in the
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet.
I actually have not ever seen anything about the Blues Brothers, aside from that one Drake and Josh parody, which I don't think was the best from my knowledge basis.
Alright. So I turn to Shivani, I'm like, oh, warrior angel, can you find the source of the devil's weed so we can cleanse it?
There is no weed.
Yes, I lie, and I sniff at the ground to see if I can follow the trail.
There's a trail, and it's everywhere.
I feel like I should have to roll nature at disadvantage to follow it, because if it's everywhere...
No, because it's right. You can only go front or back, so go ahead. I mean, it's only going forward. There's
This way! And I run forward again.
All right, you all follow?
Yes, I happily follow. With my little
Axel makes a
dinosaur
constant
trot.
ka-chunka noise whenever he runs.
All right, and you keep running, Savahi?
Jack takes his time.
Ever stop or slow down, or you just keep running?
I just keep running.
I'm gonna need you to
I want peace.
roll dexterity.
Alright. Oh no. It's a 4, 7.
7, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Well, you are. Anyway, suddenly, as you're running, you hear this noise, and then, oh my gosh, what the hell? This thing has attached its mouth around your foot.
Is
I've
that
kinda
the worm
missed some of
from
your
the labyrinth?
statements, but
Nah.
something is on my foot.
No, it bites you, and it's going to do. Hold on. There are 3 of them.
Fucking god.
All right.
What
hold
are
on.
those?
It looks like
I'm
the
gonna-
worm from the labyrinth.
They aren't, though, I can tell.
Oh.
All
It's not
right.
blue.
Oh, yeah, it has blue hair.
Whatever it is,
Alright.
it definitely looks like a Jim Henson creation.
Yes, it does. It's very Jim
It
Henson.
feels Let me see what my d20. All right, it got a 2. So 2 plus 4, that's not going to hit you. So it goes to swipe down on your foot before it rolls back, and it joins these 3 little things. And they're all kind of identical. And they're all turned to you from the hole in the wall, and they start snapping and barking at you. Does anybody want to roll a nature check?
I actually
What
have
she
to go
has
soon.
nature. Ah, heck.
Let me see.
We can.
No,
We can
I
say
have
that
a
Ezekiel's
I have a
obsessed
thing
with
of 4
this.
for it.
You can say what? You have a 4?
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the add-on to it.
Sure, I mean, whatever, you guys.
I rolled a 13 plus 4. I rolled a 17.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. You, Purple, you recognize these things. They're called cretins. They're small underground carnivores that are as vicious as they are fast. They are extremely aggressive and will attack anything they come across, even creatures twice their size. And you know that they have spikes, but you just can't quite remember what those spikes do.
Probably poison people, as spikes normally do on creatures.
Well, these little guys are vicious. So, anybody want to roll initiative?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
After we roll initiative, I have to go. 'Cause I have to go
Okay.
do stuff. Sorry.
Okay, so
No
I
way.
got an 8.
That was a 5.
Oh.
It would be easier to put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it in the chat for me.
By some miracle,
Wow,
I actually...
we all botched it.
Well, I have a
You're
dexterity of
so-
1. I was gonna say, you
So-
have the highest dex. Holy shit!
So, how much do I add to my initiative, or do I not add?
It's just your dexterity modifier. So whatever the
Dexterity.
plus sign number is on your dexterity.
Dexterity. It's a plus
Hold
1.
on, let me write this down.
Ah!
You just turned into a bird!
I got a 12. I'm second in line.
For once! You
I know,
actually
right?
rolled. Nice.
Alright.
Hold on. Okay.
Also, I love that we're all having fun just being goofy 80s stereotype 80s characters.
All right, y'all.
As soon as Mime mentioned like the marijuana, I thought of Reaper
The marijuana.
Reaper that
Oh yeah, Reefer Madness.
yeah. So I was like, sweet, I can work with this.
Jack, you go first.
Are
Well,
we ending or are
Yeah,
we
are
playing?
we doing the battle
Can-
if Shear's not gonna be able to record?
I can come back in like a half an hour.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
Okay, so we might as well just end the game for the night.
Yeah, we can
You
do
want to
that.
end the game or fight 3 little creatures?
We'll fight the little creatures next time.
Okay.
All right.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z!
Woo!
Next time on Dragon's Ball Play.
Alright.
All right.
Everyone say goodbye to the internet.
internet.
Bye.
Meh.